Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nora and thank you so much for watching. Before we jump into today's video, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow your girl on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, because you already know we're growing the family across all platforms. Y'all, you have no idea how long it has taken me just to even start this video. Like I mentioned in my last video, I am still getting lighting and everything set up. It's still not my favorite, but we're gonna make it work, okay? We are au natural today because I wanted to get straight to it. We are filming in front of my window. I do have a ring light here, so hopefully y'all see what you need to see in today's video. As you can tell by the title, we are jumping into things Zara, right? Okay, y'all know I love Zara. I shop there a lot. I give them a lot of my coin, okay? But instead of just doing a regular collective haul from Zara, I also kind of wanted to share some tips, like while we're talking about the new in pieces that I picked up, just because I feel like one common question I always get when I share things that I got from Zara is, how do you find these pieces, right? Like, how do you be shopping at Zara? I feel like every time I go to Zara, I never find the things that you find. Baby girl, cousin, we're here, I got you, right? So we're also gonna be sharing just some tips throughout the video on kind of like how I like to shop, how I think you should be browsing and perusing Zara, not even just only in store, online as well. I prefer shopping online, to be very honest, but these tips will work definitely if you shop online or in person. I've got about like 10 or 11 pieces, so not like a massive haul, but still a good amount of things that I wanted to share. And actually, I'm really excited because I double checked today on the website. Most of these items are still available, so you can actually shop them, pick them up, and all that good stuff. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Let's get right into it because like I said, baby girl, we don't know how much time I got with this lighting. Let's roll into it. All right, so my first tip straight out the gate is going to be shop new in, okay? Zara is definitely very well known for their sales. I think they do them like 2-3 times a year. Everything is dirt cheap. You can get like really good bang for your buck, but honestly, it is pure chaos, okay? In the store, you can't find anything, right? Everyone and their mother has been shopping, looking for things, so it's just really, really hard to find items, or at least for me, that's what I find. I just feel like the stores are too chaotic to find anything of substance in store. And then online, when you're shopping the sales, like, yes, you can kind of break it down category by category, but again, for the most part, you have like 36 pages of just like items, right? Items, and usually they're things that like not always sold that well, or if they did, like they're just trying to like get rid of them real quick, or items that you could tell probably weren't the best quality, they were overpriced, so now they're selling them for the price that it should have been anyways. Like, I just don't really recommend shopping Zara sale. Every now and then you'll find gems in there for sure, but personally, I think your #1 tip to finding great items at Zara is shopping new in. I'm not saying you have to be on the website every day. I'm not saying you have to go into the store every day. I'm not gonna lie, y'all better than me. I am on the website every single day because I wanna see what's new, but I genuinely like to say shop the new in pieces. So like I mentioned, almost all these items that I'm talking about today are fairly new items, like they've only been at Zara, like on the sites or anything over the last couple of weeks. So these are still new in items. Now again, keep in mind, Zara is also a fast fashion brand. I know a lot of us don't like to admit that, but it is. So they are rotating items and clothing and pieces fairly quickly. But again, I just feel like the new in is kind of the best way to capture, like, again, what's new, what's fresh, usually the best pieces. Now, my second tip for kind of shopping at Zara, if you can, I usually tell folks, try to stay in like a similar color scheme or like a color story with your items. So actually, I'd say about 1, 2, 3, 4, baby, about 5 or 6 items out of this haul alone literally are all in a very similar color family. Now again, I apologize for the lighting, so hopefully y'all can see, but we've got a lot of neutral colors here in these items. Now for me, these are colors that I gravitate to pretty often anyways. Going into the fall season, I really like your browns, your greens, your neutral tones. So these are colors that I kind of like to shop for when I'm going around to different stores and looking online. If these are not your colors, again, just kind of look at your own closet and think of the colors that you normally gravitate to. Another reason why I like to do that is because oftentimes the items that I'm picking up all work together, right? We're trying to build a wardrobe that allows us to get our best bang for a buck. You might be someone who wears an item once, I'm not that kind of person, all right? I ain't got that kind of coin. I am wearing my clothes over here. Y'all know I'm a really big fan about shopping your own closet. So I find that if you shop within the same kind of color family, color story, you get an opportunity to wear these items a lot of different ways. So jumping right into the haul portion, and again, we'll be sharing things. They'll be linked down below. Y'all have my sizes. And then I should have either videos or pictures here on screen for these items because I'm pretty sure everything in the haul I've worn. But anyways, we're gonna kick things off with this gorgeous kind of like dark green vest that I picked up from Zara. So it's in this really beautiful, I don't know if you'd say like forest green, maybe hunter green, forest green, baby. Green got so many people in their family, she green, okay? She's green. But I really love this. I love the kind of like silver button details on the front. I'm not traditionally a silver girl, but I have no problem honestly wearing silver. I will mix metals, it doesn't bother me. But I just really enjoy these kind of like cropped knit pieces. It's really, really thick, so it's comfortable to wear by itself. And then obviously if you wanted to wear this as a layering piece, you definitely could. Zara is really good for their knits, so if there's ever anything like items that I would tell people that you could definitely invest your money in, and when I say invest, don't spend an arm and a leg, but these are items that I feel like hold up really well from Zara. I have actually styled this a couple different times already, similar both times when I wore it, but I've styled this a couple different times already. I picked this up in a size small. Y'all already know I don't know the price, child. I do not remember how much I paid for this, but obviously it'll be linked down below. I think I saw recently on TikTok that they now make it in a couple different colors, and then I think they also make a version now with gold buttons on the front. But I love this. Again, love me a good knit piece from Zara. Okay, baby girl, love it. Next up, I picked up these pinstripe kind of oversized trousers. Listen, I have come to the conclusion I am a trouser girl, okay? I love me a good oversized trouser. I don't really wear jeans that much. They're kind of like my elevated sweatpants, if you will, right? So really, really love these, and I love that they have this, which I feel like is really popular right now. We've been seeing quite a bit, this kind of like boxer detail at the top. So it looks like there's like another layer underneath, and then has kind of like the scrunchy cinching, you know, kind of detailing there. So they're super comfortable on the waist. Again, they are in that same beautiful kind of brown color. It's a little bit hard to see. Yeah, right there I would say that's pretty true to color. Sorry, they're wrinkled, I just washed them. And then you've got like the pinstripe going through in like a lighter brown. And then I love this kind of like piping, almost like tuxedo pant detail on the side in that green. So obviously you guys saw here on screen, I actually paired these two together and loved the way the outfit came out. Could dress this up, dress this down, and love just kind of like the relaxed, slouchy feel of this. I picked this up in a size small. It fit perfect. And I would also say I feel like this is something that is tall girl friendly. I'm not tall, I'm 5'3", but she's long. Like I wore her with heels and it was still dragging on the ground. So I definitely think for my tall girlies out there, this is for sure an item that you will love. All right, continuing on in that same kind of like color family, color story, I picked up these two kind of like matching pieces and like this little cord set. Of course, they did not come together, but you can obviously pair them together and they're meant to go together. But y'all know I love me a good little matching set because it's kind of like a 3-for-1, right? You can obviously wear it as a set. You can wear the top with something, you can wear the pants with something else. So you get this kind of like, I think they called it on the website, it's like their rustic tank top, but it's just this really pretty kind of like loose fitting, very casual tank top in this nice kind of like khaki green color. I already told y'all, green is my new favorite color. It's become my personality, but I love this, okay? Absolutely love the fit of this, and obviously it's just a tank top, so you could wear it in the set, you could wear it layered, you could wear it over, you know, a really cute like lacy bralette. There's a lot of different things that you could do with this. I picked this up in a size small. I will say this is oversized as well, so if you are someone who wants more of a fitted look of this, definitely size down, but I feel like it was meant to be more of like a slouchy, comfortable, relaxed fit, so I liked that. I didn't want to size down. I like the way it looked, but again, if you are someone who doesn't want that and you want a more fitted tank, you're gonna want to size down on that. And then I did pick up, again, the trousers that go with it. They call it a trouser online, baby girl. It is a glorified sweatpant, okay? It is very much giving even kind of pajama pants, but with them matched together and paired together. And again, y'all will see here on screen, I wore this with a pair of heels and I loved this, okay? I loved it and I felt like it looked very elevated, very chic, very classy. I saw it on TikTok on Yasmin Davenport. Y'all already know, she is the queen of Zara hauls. You ever wanna get put on new in items at Zara? follow her. I saw her wearing this and she styled it very similarly, and I said, yes, thank you very much, add to cart, and I purchased it. Love these. They're pretty long as well, I would say, and they are flowy and wide leg. And then they do have the drawstring detail across the waist. It is a functional drawstring, so you can definitely tighten this as needed. And then I also picked this up in a size small. Someone on my TikTok the other day had commented about like the triangle, circle, and square that you find on Zara tags. I can't remember off the top of my head what that means, but I will definitely do the research again and put that in the description down below for you all, because I know it's kind of like another little trick on shopping at Zara that kind of tells you how the things fit, because y'all already know if you're not in store, I feel like that's a good way to know how to purchase things. Let me know if you guys know that trick from Zara. Again, I'll have it down below for reference, but I know it like decodes something and means something when you're shopping. All right, so this next item is definitely trendy, right? If you watched my last video talking about fall fashion trends, we talked about the barn jacket, baby, and y'all already know I love this here pickup that I got from Zara. Okay, so I got this barn jacket. She is cropped. Sorry if the lighting, there you go. This is pretty, I would say, true to color here. And then here is the collar, get into the detail. It's like a darker chocolate brown, espresso brown around the collar, but I love this jacket. Okay, I have already worn her quite a few times. I did pick mine up pretty oversized. I got mine in a size extra large. I don't wear extra large traditionally, but I knew for this jacket I wanted it to be oversized. I wanted it to be really relaxed. I wanted to be able to layer it as well, so if I wanted to do like chunky hoodies or sweaters underneath, I wanted that look overall. But really, really love this piece. And again, this is another reason why I love Zara, because this is a fairly trendy item. Do I know if I'm gonna like barn jackets 5 years from now? Who knows? But this wasn't super expensive. I think this literally was like $60, and I saw a barn jacket on Mango and then I think COS as well that I was really interested in, but they both were like $180, $200. I spent my money on nonsense, not that, baby girl. I'm not that committed to the trend that it would make sense for me to spend that kind of money. And again, that's why I love shopping at Zara. It's a good quality jacket. It's heavy duty, but it wasn't super expensive and still allows me to style the trend as needed. So absolutely love this. And again, as you noticed, most of those pieces were all kind of within the same color family, color story. So I can mix and match those items. They, you know, work really well in my wardrobe with other things that I have already. And I'm gonna be able to use them for quite some time. And that's something that I always tell people, not only just with Zara, when you are shopping fast fashion, make sure that the item makes sense for your closet. And that perfectly leads me into tip number 3. Before I grab an item from Zara, I think to myself, can I style this 3 ways? And not just can I style it 3 ways and I have to go buy additional items to style it. Can I style it 3 different ways with things that I have already in my closet? Don't force it. If you truthfully cannot style this 3 different ways, do not buy it, okay? Do not buy it. I cannot tell you all how many times I have done closet cleanouts, you know, over the years where, again, that Zara sale got me real good. And then in a matter of like 3, 4, 5 months, half the things that I purchased were from Zara are in the donation bags. You weren't really in love with them, you just bought them because maybe it was a good price or it was a trendy item that looked really cool and you had a really cool night and outfit to wear it for, or a special occasion that you wanted to wear it on, but that was it. That's all it really had a purpose for in your closet. So my 3rd tip, make sure you can create 3 different looks that you're excited about, that you love, and that you can create with items that you already have in your wardrobe. If you can't, take her out the cart, leave it on the rack. All right, so the next item I wanted to share is this cropped kind of like poplin, blue and white pinstriped button-down shirt. Listen, if you have been following me for a while, y'all know I love a poplin shirt. I love a blue and white pinstripe shirt. I love me a good little button-down. If it's cropped, you got me sold, okay? I love these. I probably purchased these, or maybe not necessarily just cropped, but these kind of shirts from Zara every couple years. And I actually still have most of them. They're great quality. They're not super expensive. I know a lot of people say you obviously can just like thrift them, but for me personally, I'm not the biggest thrifter. I don't got time to be sifting through things, so Zara always gets me right. And again, like I mentioned in that last tip, This is something that I know for sure I can style different ways. Obviously, y'all will see the video here of how I styled it most recently, but again, I could dress this down like I did with the denim jeans. I could dress it up with the trousers. I could do this with a really cute like silk kind of like slip skirt. I could do this with leather. There are so many ways that I could style this because it almost kind of operates as like a neutral. At least for me in my wardrobe, these kind of operate as a neutral. So really, really love this. Again, it's just like your really simple classic shirt. And what I also love about this is even though it's cropped, it's not like super, super cropped. So you still are covered quite a bit. And again, at least for me, I am 5'3". I don't have the longest torso in the world. I'm pretty much like all legs, but I feel like I really enjoy the boxy kind of cut of this. Pick this up in a size small. And again, really, really love the fit of this as well. I definitely could have mentioned this next item earlier when we were talking about kind of like ribbed knit materials, because again, y'all know Zara knows how to do it. And I've also mentioned little black dresses. Zara is real good for just like these quick throw on dresses, and I like them because they're super simple, but they snatch the body really nice. As you can see, the dress kind of like cuts in right here and creates this like silhouette. I don't have the curviest body, okay? I have a pretty athletic build, so this really helps me out when I need it, and I absolutely love that. I would say this is kind of like a midi length, so it definitely went past the knee, kind of like mid-calf, which I love. Really enjoy the kind of like gold detailing here on the front, and then you have a little bit of like a, it's not completely like all the way cut off. I don't know if I'd call it a full cap sleeve, but you got a little bit of a sleeve action here as well on top. And this is just absolutely stunning. I wore this for my cousin's birthday party and loved the way that it looked. One thing I will mention though, which was kind of a mistake on my part, at least for me in the way that I like my kind of like ribbed materials to fit, I should have sized down in this. I picked this up in a size small, and I definitely should have picked it up in an extra small, just because I find you tend to move around, the material stretches out a little bit and it doesn't really hold as much. That's kind of one thing you'll get obviously with the Zara pieces. So I would say if you really like that form-fitting type of feel, not too tight either when I say form-fitting, but it'll really just kind of stick to your body nicely, I would recommend for sure kind of sizing down on this. All right, so next up I have two different accessories that I wanted to mention, and I actually wore both of them with that dress I just showed you all. So first up are these stunning baby leopard heels from Zara. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, surprisingly enough, I have been a really big fan of Zara shoes for a long time. I feel like Zara is one of those places that's slept on when it comes to footwear. I personally have never had a problem with any of my shoes there. They last a really long time. They're gorgeous. They don't hurt. And I feel like they're like reasonably priced. I know people talk about all the time like Steve Madden shoes hurting a lot. And I feel like Steve Madden isn't super, super cheap. So if you're someone who usually shops there, check out Zara. I feel like Zara has really, really good shoe options. Steve Madden usually kind of like is a little bit of a step up just because they do all the dupes. So like all the high-end shoes that folks don't want to pay the luxury prices on, Steve got one. But I feel like Zara also does a really good job with their heels as well. Y'all know leopard print has been all the rage, and I feel like this was such a sexy and cute way to play up that trend. If you are someone who doesn't really like to wear a lot of print, I feel like heels, accessories is a nice way to kind of loop that in. I also just kind of love the color of the print that they chose for this leopard print. It's not too bright, so it doesn't look super, super cheap, which I love. I mean, these shoes were not really that expensive anyways. Again, y'all know I don't remember the price, but they definitely were no more than maybe like 80 bucks, maybe even less than that, which I love. You've got this really pretty kind of like skinny heel in the back, but I also like that it comes in a little bit, so it is super, super comfortable. I am someone who loves walking around in a heel, so I'm comfortable usually most of the time anyways, but if you are someone who's a little bit worried about that, you can just tell right here for where that heel is situated. It's super, super comfortable. You've got a nice little bit of padding in here as well, so you're able to kind of wear this for quite some time. I just love this. I just love this kind of strap detail down the front. Absolutely love these heels. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I got those shoes in a 39 just because I was a little bit concerned that they wouldn't fit. Maybe I should have stuck to my true size. I have no understanding why I got that. I'm traditionally a size 38, a true 38 always in my shoes. So if you're unsure about sizing, stick to your true size. They were definitely a little bit too big and it would have been fine. All right, next up I wanted to mention, just for my last accessory, and then we've got one more item and then we are all set. These earrings, okay? These beautiful gold earrings. Oh my goodness, can you get into them? All right, so they are these little like leaf earrings from Zara as well. Love, love, love them. Obviously, like I mentioned, I wore them with that dress and those heels, and then I actually think I wore these in my last video. Love these. I also really, really enjoy Zara's accessories. Not the cheapest accessories out there, I will be very honest. They're not that cheap, especially for like statement costume jewelry that's obviously not real. But I don't mind it because I feel like the quality is great. Any jewelry I've ever purchased from Zara has lasted a really, really long time. I feel like Zara does statement jewelry, like come on, even with this like super casual t-shirt, like elevated, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Zara does statement jewelry really, really well. They're not super heavy on the ear either, which I really enjoy. I love them. I feel like Zara has been killing it when it comes to the accessory game for quite some time, and these I just had to pick up. Again, not the cheapest, definitely not the cheapest, but I think for the quality and how long they last, I'm not mad at it. All right, and for my last and final item, I'm smiling because unfortunately I think this is the only item that's not available. I will say sign up for like the email notification or anything on the site. Anytime I go on TikTok, I see the girlies say that it is back in stock, but it is this stunning, okay y'all, hourglass blazer. Okay, this is why I also tell y'all to follow me on TikTok, especially because if I don't share it here, the girlies on TikTok see all the unboxings first. And when I shared this, baby girl, y'all went crazy for it. Okay, this went viral on my page, at least viral for me. Okay, and everyone absolutely loved this. Zara, I feel like, does their own version of like an hourglass blazer every single year, but for me personally, I feel like this is probably one of the best ones they've done in a really, really long time. Obviously, we call it an hourglass. As you can see, you've got kind of like that hourglass shape right at the waist, which I love. Creates this really fun kind of silhouette. I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. The quality is amazing. She's nice and thick, heavy duty. I picked mine up in a size small. I felt like it fit perfect. I was able to wear it with a tank top underneath, but I also am excited to style it just kind of like this with a little bit of like, you know, a little bit of chest showing, a little bit of oil. I just think she is absolutely beautiful, and I have seen a bunch of people pick this up and style this as well, and I love her. I love her. I have been eyeing an actual blazer from Balenciaga that looks pretty similar to this as well. Obviously, I'm sure the quality is different. I just haven't been able to pull the trigger on it because it's like $1,500. So Zara got me right, baby. Okay, Zara got me right. I think for like one less zero on that, which again is a little bit on the pricier side for Zara, but with this kind of quality and it being a blazer, it's a beautiful black blazer. I will be able to wear this for years and years to come, and I feel like $150, $160 on a good quality blazer is absolutely worth it. So I love this. I'll still include it down below and make sure the code is there for you all as well. Like I said, I think it's the only item in this entire haul that's not on the site at the moment, unfortunately, but I will still link it down below just in case it does come back in stock, because if it does, make sure you get your hands on it. I also think it comes in another color. I want to say, I think I saw it come in like a lavender color. For me, that's not a color that I really wear that often, so I definitely wanted to go for the black one for me. All right, y'all, so that is pretty much it that I have for you for today for this Zara haul. And let's do a quick recap, right? Because I know I shared a couple little tips in this video as well. Tip number one, shop Newen. Of course, if you find a really good gem in the sale, pick it up, but shop Newen. I feel like that's when you're gonna get the best quality things and best items that Zara has to offer. Tip number two, all right, try to stick to a color story as best as you can. I'm not saying you have to be the person that has a capsule wardrobe, but try to stick to a color story and make sure when you're picking items, do they make sense together? Can you get the most wear out of them? Are you going to be able to style them with other items in your wardrobe as well? So color stories will be your friend. And then tip number three, can you style that item 3 different ways, and not 3 different ways with other items in your cart? 3 different ways with things that you already own in your wardrobe that you love, that you know for sure you can style this item. And if you can't, like I said, take it out the cart, put it back on the rack, because it's just gonna sit in your closet. You're gonna wear it for that one event and she's gonna be in your next donation pile. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know if you want to see me do this maybe with another store, another site. I definitely have a couple more like hauls coming up because listen, your girl been shopping, okay? If there's one thing I've been doing these last couple months when I've been hiding off of YouTube, I've been spending my coins. So I have another haul coming for you all that's more of like a collective haul with items from a lot of different brands and sites. But comment down below, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you want to see from me as well. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.